Member for Richmond-Steveston.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I'm pleased today to be speaking from the traditional territory of the Algonquin-speaking people, the Songhees and Esquimalt nations. And I'd also like to preface my remarks by saying that I couldn't possibly touch on everything that's been happening in Richmond in the last 7 years because there's been so much investment. It's truly quite remarkable. Our provincial government is investing in Richmond and delivering the investments in infrastructure that our residents need to access quality services and build a community that works for everyone. These investments will benefit the residents of Richmond in many ways, like improving community infrastructure, creating jobs, enhancing public services, and supporting local businesses. Our growing city is incredibly diverse. It's a great place to live, work, study, and play. We know how important it is that people are well supported in their community, so we're investing in Richmond in ways that matter. Let's talk a little bit about investments in schools. Actually, let's talk a lot, because we've covered a lot of ground in 7 years. We've done 11 seismic projects and 2 upcoming school additions. For comparison, the previous government did 3 school projects in 16 years and had the audacity to count a bulldozed school as seismically remediated.
Excuse me, member. I would just remind you that this time is non-partisan.
Certainly, thank you. Schools are vital investments in the next generation of British Columbians, and we're delivering results. James Whiteside Elementary and William Bridge Elementary, which are both popular for their French immersion programs, are seismically upgraded now. They're safer environments for students and staff, and the province provided $31.2 million towards those 2 projects. Upgrades at these schools were completed in 2023. Mitchell Elementary and Manoa Steves Elementary were reopened in 2021 after their seismic upgrades. The province invested more than $24 million in both projects. These students and staff, hundreds of them, have safer learning and working environments because of these investments. James McKinney Elementary, about 400 students are enrolled there, plus the staff and teachers, and they're now safer at school. This upgrade was completed in 2022, and the province invested $12.6 million in the project. At Thompson Elementary and Maple Lane Elementary, excuse me, probably shouldn't have run to the chambers today. Seismic upgrades were completed in 2022. Tomset was expanded at the same time to make room for additional 95 students. The total provincial investment for both was $14.4 million. It goes on. We've got Tate Elementary, Ferris Elementary, completed in 2020, and for a total of $15 million. Hugh Boyd Secondary, completed in 2020. 700 students, staff, and teachers are safer at school for an investment of $10.7 million. And a fun fact, I attended Hugh Boyd back in the day, and no, I'm not going to put my grad year on the record. But we've got more. New education investments in the budget 2024. Howard DeBeck Elementary. 350 students and staff are going to have a safer place to learn and work. At an investment of $20.7 million. Alfred B. Dixon Elementary, which was originally slated for closure about 10 years ago. But the seismic upgrades are underway. There's $31 million in provincial funding, and it's going to be completed in 2026. William Cook Elementary is going to have an addition for another 125 new students, and it will be completed in 2024. Brig House, again, 150 more students will be accommodated with an investment of $9 million. For all these projects, we center the well-being of families and students, and we'll do a phased approach. So staff and students are remaining on-site during construction. This continuity is so important for neighborhoods because schools are an important center of vibrant communities. But we've also got relief for parents and caregivers. There's less fundraising for essential equipment like playgrounds, which are vital for children's developments. We've invested over $350,000 for playgrounds at 4 schools, including 2 accessible playgrounds. Our healthcare investments, again, we've made a lot of investments. I'm really proud we can't touch them all, but I'd just like to give some highlights. The Lyons Manor Fentimore Place long-term care facility is going to improve the life for people who are in the Richmond area with 144 long-term care and 14 hospice beds. And this 8-story campus of care is going to include an adult day program and childcare. Over its span, it's going to have over 1,200 direct and 600 indirect jobs, and this is for an investment of $177 million. The Richmond Hospital redevelopment. This is very exciting for people in Richmond. It's a long time coming. I've knocked on doors, talked to nurses that said that this was promised to them, but never really thought it was coming to fruition. They're very excited. So this project is earthquake safe, and it's going to be constructed over the floodplain, and it's going to double the amount of floor space that currently exists in the hospital and include a new emergency department with 86 spaces, up from 62. It's going to be a 100% carbon neutral 9-story tower with a new fully equipped medical imaging department, intensive care unit, and pharmacy, with 11 operating rooms up from 8, day procedure rooms increased from 3 to 8, and more than 2.5 times as much pre- and post-surgical care, going from 26 to 68. We've got 113 new beds to the hospital with a total of 353 now. The South Tower renovations required for this project is going to create a new inpatient psychiatry and psychiatric emergency unit areas, and the cancer care clinic relocation and renovation is already complete with comfortable and private facilities for patients receiving care. The province is investing $790.8 million towards the $861 million project, which started in the fall of 2021 and is fully completed in 2031. We've also got an urgent and primary care center in Richmond for people with non-threatening life conditions, and I'm very excited to say that that's been going well. And I notice I'm almost out of time, but I did want to mention Foundry, which is so important for youth aged 12 to 24 to receive all kinds of healthcare services. Thank you.
Thank you, member.